Hey there everyone, it's me B3 back with another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. Haven't done a DC figure in a while because I haven't really been getting DC figures. I think the last one I did was the Batman Who Laughs a while back. And one of the reasons I haven't been getting DC figures is because I'm just trying to focus on more of my monster stuff, you know, and Toku Heroes. But also because any company that makes DC figures basically just focuses on Batman. When McFarlane took the DC license, I told pretty much all my collector friends, I was like, you know, they're just going to make Batman over and over. And that's exactly what they're doing. Mostly Greg Capullo Scott Snyder Batman figures. But one of the Batmen they made is actually from one of my favorite Batman stories of all time, Batman White Knight. And that's what we have here today from McFarlane Toys. So it was White Knight Batman. I've passed him up several times, but today I saw him for under 20 bucks. And I was like, you know what? It's one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. I'll just get it, right? I saw the Azrael today too, but he was like over 25 bucks, and I did not want to pay that for him. So I just got the Batman, and I'm not really interested in the Joker, to be completely honest, from White Knight. Not interested in the White Knight Joker. But, you know, he's got the same packaging that all these others do. 22 moving parts. McFarlane Toys, ages 12 up. It just says Batman on the package on the front, but on the side it gives you the White Knight DC Multiverse. There's some comic book art. You can also get Hellbat, which I've reviewed. The Wonder Woman, which looks pretty cool, actually. I kind of want this gold armor Wonder Woman to be cool, but I want to wait until after I've seen the film. And the film's been delayed like 6 times. So I'll wait for that. And then there's an Arkham Batman and Arkham Joker, which I probably won't get either. I already have a couple Arkham Batman, and I don't really feel the need for an Arkham Joker. But, yeah, let's get this guy out of packaging now. And here he is out of package, the McFarlane DC Multiverse Batman White Knight. He comes with a few things. Like all these figures, he comes with a DC stand. Pretty cool. Pegs him to the bottom of his foot. He gets an info card with comic book art. You can check out the back, Batman White Knight, source, Batman White Knight #1 comics from 2017? It's that old already? It doesn't feel that old. Real name, Bruce Wayne, height 6'2". I'm taller than Batman. Haha. Weight, 210 pounds. I'm also fatter than Batman. After years of epic battles between the Dark Knight and his twisted archenemy, Batman faces his greatest challenge yet. The Joker has been cured of his madness and is now sane. The Clown Prince of Crime has changed his ways, fighting for good in Gotham City. And it may just cause Batman to go over the edge of his own sanity. Sorry about the rain. But, yeah, he also comes with a little closed-up grapple gun. And that just fits in his hand down there, but I don't want to work it in. He comes with folded-up grapple line, or battering line, and that just hangs on his belt right here. That looks pretty good, actually. But I'm not going to display that on him because I feel like it might get lost pretty easily. And there's also... Okay, someone might need to explain this to me, because I haven't watched any reviews for this guy. I don't watch a lot of action figure reviews anymore these days. But he also comes with one that's been, like, thrown. So does he just... I guess he just holds it? Like, I guess that maybe wraps around his arm, and then he holds right here. So I'm guessing he holds this part, and the rest wraps around his arm. Because it doesn't go in here. That's got its own grapple grip. So, I guess this wraps around his arm and he holds right here. That's my guess. Which is fine, but... I mean, it's a little confusing, you know? Because it's like, hey, where does that go? And kind of got to figure it out. But here is the figure of Batman himself, which I actually think looks pretty good. I think they're going to release... I haven't read the sequel to White Knight. I confess, I have not read the sequel. I need to. So I think it's got Azrael and stuff in it, and the Azrael looks good. I'll probably get all the White Knight figures except Joker, just because I don't care for that look for Joker. But I mean, he's really good. He's got a nice head sculpt, but see on mine, so you see that black line? I think they were supposed to paint it into the ridge that is his mouth, but they painted it just above the mouth, so it looks like a little pencil mustache, which is kind of funny. His bat signal stands out really well. The bat signal looks good. I like his utility belt a lot also. You know, his cape is pretty good, I think. Cloth, of course, would be better, but I actually think it works just fine. Like, he looks pretty good. Painted under the cape and everything. You know, I think he's a good-looking figure, and I'm pretty glad to have him in my collection. Now let's talk about that articulation. He can look up pretty far, not really down, but side to side is good, but it is kind of hindered by that cape there. You got up and down in the arms, and then there's like a butterfly joint there, which is nice. A lot of movement in there. I really like butterfly joints. I really do. His elbows bend, which is cool. You know, mine has really stiff wrists. Don't ask me why, because I don't know why. I need to heat him up or something, but he's got really stiff wrists. And he can kind of go forward and back, but mine are just really stiff. You know? He's got a lot of nice articulation here on the torso. Waist as well, so you can get a lot of good turning in. I like his leg articulation. In and out, forward and back. Lots of figures have a butt that keeps their stuff from going back, but the butt is rubbery, so the leg can go back, which is really nice. It's got kind of a rotation like this instead of just having a thigh swivel. You got a double knee bend right there. You got up and down on the feet. This is the same joint that's in the wrists, but it just, mine on the feet aren't super tight though. He's got a nice ankle pivot on that, rotation, and also a really far moving toe joint. So this Batman figure is actually pretty cool. Now we're going to get into everybody's favorite part of these reviews, or at least my favorite part, size comparisons. So here's Batman White Knight with some other Batman figures. Here on the left we have the Hell Knight Batman armor, it has also been reviewed on this channel for one thing, and which is also a McFarlane figure. And I wanted to compare him with the Batman Who Laughs, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where my Batman Who Laughs is. But I think he looks good with the Hellbat armor. And then on the right we have a Mattel figure, because I know a lot of people have a lot of Mattel DC figures. Here's the 0 Year Batman, which I actually think is one of the better ones that Mattel did towards the end of their thing. Well, he's actually much older than I think he is. I'm talking like he's much older than I'm talking like he is. But yeah, that's some pretty good stuff. And honestly, if you want to see him with something that's just not Batman, here's a DC Universe Classics Kyle Rayner Blue Lantern from the 2-pack. Yeah, he may be a little big for Kyle Rayner, but I think he looks good with the others. So what are my final thoughts on the Batman White Knight figure from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line? It's actually pretty cool, you know. I've heard from a lot of people that this line can be hit or miss, but this one I feel like is definitely a hit. I've seen a lot of people using it in ACBAs and stuff online. Like, a lot of people have been showing this figure off on Instagram and stuff, so I feel like a lot of people really like it. That's one of the things that actually convinced me to buy it. I think he's pretty cool myself, and I'm definitely going to keep messing around with him. And I got to get the Azrael too and the other White Knight stuff that's coming out, because I think they're releasing a red version, which I guess is Azrael Batman. Once again, haven't read the sequel. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. So remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And join us next time when we do something normal, I guess. I don't know.